Alright, everyone, welcome. We are going to talk about layers right now. So, I'm going to look at the layers panel over here. I'm going to go ahead and open it and expand it. You can just leave yours where it's at. I just wanted to make it a little bit bigger on the screen. So I'm going to point out some different things in here in the layers panel. But in Photoshop, layers are like stacked transparent sheets that hold different elements of your design, allowing for independent editing. These include background layers, image layers, text layers, shape layers, and adjustment layers, each serving a specific purpose. Smart object layers contain non-destructive embedded images, while layer masks enable selective hiding or blending. Clipping masks restrict a layer's visibility to the layers beneath it, and layer groups help organize complex projects. Layers can also have blending modes to control how they interact with others, and you can apply layer styles for effects like shadow or glows. Using layers allow for flexible, non-destructive editing, making complex designs easier to manage. So I'm going to go ahead and point out some different key features in the layers panel. So the first thing is the layers menu right here. You can go ahead and click on that to get some more options. Then we're going to go ahead and create a new layer. That is this square right here with a plus button. If I hover over it, it says layers. If I click on it, it creates a new layer. If I didn't want that layer there, we're going to go ahead and delete it. So I'm going to press this trash can. And since that is the one that is active, it is a lighter gray. And I press yes, that's the one that is deleted. Now the background layer is active. Alright, so an adjustment layer, or to create a new fill or adjustment layer, you would click that right here. I'm going to go ahead and create a new brightness or contrast layer. If I wanted to adjust it, I would just move this over and make the adjustments right here. But now we see that there's a new layer. It says it's brightness and contrast. And all the different adjustments have different pictures. If I hover over it, it says an adjustment layer right here. So this right here is an adjustment layer. Right here is where you can create a new fill or adjustment layer. The next thing is to create a new layer mask. That is this button right here. I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and now it's created a layer mask. You can see this extra image right here. A locked layer has a lock right next to it, so the background, whenever you create it, the background is always locked. You can go ahead and unclick that if you want it to not be locked there anymore. A visible layer right here, we see these eyes. That means those layers are visible. If I no longer wanted this brightness and contrast layer visible, I could click on the eye, and then that way this layer is no longer visible. So this is a not visible layer, and this is a visible layer. Layer styles. If I want to add a new layer style, I would click right here, and there are different options. I could go ahead and press that I want to drop shadow, and a new box will appear with different settings. I could select multiple ones. I can make different changes to it. Once I want it, I can press OK. And now those effects have been added to this canvas. So right here is where my layer style is. You can see on the side there's this FX right here. I think of it like the effects, but those are the layer styles. Group, to create a new group, you click on this folder right here to create a new group. So group 1, you can add your layers into a specific group. Like if you're creating a drawing and you wanted your character in one group but the background in another group and you wanted multiple layers, this is a good way to organize your layers panel and to make multiple things visible or not visible, just like that. So right here is the group. The folder icon is to create a new group. A clipping mask. Alright, so if I wanted to create a clipping mask, I would right click on the layer that I want to create into the clipping mask and press create clipping mask. So when it has this arrow like this, that means it is a clipping mask. So set blending modes, that is right here. So this automatically adjusts the image. So if you want to darken, multiply, lighten, screen, there are different preset settings here that you would be able to choose for your image. And the opacity is right here. You can make something more transparent or less transparent right here with this adjuster, or you can type the number in the bar here as well. Alright, so that is the layers panel.